I just wanted to offer some tips on studying your Bible and reading your Bible. The first of which is to find a translation that works for you. There's a lot of different translations. You're not going to read it most likely in the original Hebrew or Greek or Aramaic, so find different translations. They have a lot. There's Bible apps that will give you all the different translations. Find something that resonates with you. Like I tend to stick with the NIV, the New International Version, or the ESV, which is the English Standard Version. Sometimes I flip back and forth between different versions because you can get a little bit more of a full grasp of what it means if you even flip back and forth between a couple different translations. But for your first Bible, just find a translation that works for you, that you can understand easily. I never really resonate with the King James Version, the thous and arts and stuff like that. So find something that works with you. The second thing is to buy a study Bible. This is the Quest Study Bible. It has questions and answers within the text as you read, which has always helped me, and it helps give context to what you're reading, so that if you're like, I don't quite understand why that's in there, or that doesn't seem to make sense to me, it provides that context to give you a more full understanding. The third thing is to find a reading plan that works for you. I have, this actually has reading plan at the beginning, and it's good because it gives you a couple different ways of going through if you're just going through a little bit of every book or reading the thing in its entirety. And it tends to help because it flips back and forth between Old and New Testament. And I find that easier than just like starting from the beginning and going all the way down. I always find it easier to go back and forth because there are times in the Old Testament especially that you are reading and it's going to get very hard at times. So just be prepared for that. There's some things that just seem mundane and seem like, why do I have to read this, just a list of names of people? There are reasons for it. And that's another thing that helps you is when you're reading your Bible, if you have questions, don't just blow past it and ignore it. Do some research on it. Like go online, ask questions, ask your pastor if you have that type of relationship with your pastor. But ask questions, and it helps you get a better understanding. Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of digging deeper into your Bible. Another thing is to take your time. It's not a race to get through this book. You're going to be reading it the rest of your life, and every time that I read this book, I get a new meaning out of it. And I usually start and pray before I read every time that I read it, so that God might reveal something new or help me to understand something maybe I didn't understand before. And that's a really good thing to do as well. And the other thing is, don't be afraid to mark up your Bible. These pages are paper. It's not one of those things where, I can't touch it. I have to make sure that I wear the right clothes in order to read my Bible. Don't worry about it. I mean, mark it up. My Bible has highlights, and it has, I don't know if you can see it, there's highlighted, and I write words in it. I write questions sometimes to come back to later. Don't be afraid to mark this thing up.